So guys, check this out. DeChambeau, par 5. He's out of control. Isn't it great for the game of golf? Absolutely loving. Look at this. And the guy's making millions of dollars. He's beating the best players in the world. He's one of the best players in the world. He's living the dream. And his short game's unbelievable. And everyone thinks, some people, the keyboard warriors. You got the guys on the couch, these haters, with a packet of chips and the keyboard, and off they go. But he's real, and he's doing it, and it's absolutely fantastic. And he's changed a lot. Like, he's the one plane. It's not really a one plane swing now. So sorry about that for the one planers out there. We'll go through a few things, but it's a lot like Jack Nicklaus. Let's have a look at DeChambeau's move though from the top. Look at that lag on that club head. Right, and one of the things is his footwork is probably the best on tour. I mean, the guy's just hitting it around 140 miles per hour and things like that. And look at his footwork. What fools people, that's unbelievable leg work. And what fools people is this position up here when he starts to go like that. But that's to rescue the knee, right? That's to rescue the back. Because you're hitting it at speeds that no one's really ever seen before on tour, right? So let's have a look. When you get into this swing, I mean, Nicklaus, amongst players back then, amongst the fellow pros, his nickname was the Bull. The guy was breaking club heads. And there's the shadow effect here. Let's have a look at the width. We all know that Nicklaus had huge width. But when you look at some of the positions of these, these swings, they're really, 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 really similar. I mean, Nicklaus has got the foot up a little bit higher. You've got 30% of the tour pros on tour still lifting up the lead heel, players like Garcia, and they're moving back into that. They're moving back into the, into that Hogan look, that Sam Snead, and they're going to be doing it more and more to get the speed that they're after. Now have a look at this position coming down here. We'll just move straight into it. Look at DeChambeau. Look at that. Oh, I'll go back a bit. I've gone too far. Look at that position there. Really similar body positions into impact here with Nicklaus. Remarkable similarities. If you just pull your head back and look at both of those pictures, and then up and into sort of around this area here, you're going to be seeing really, really similar positions with the body and the hips and the legs. WorldClassGolf.com, averages of movement. Check out WorldClassGolf.com. Have a look at some of these lines and angles when we draw them down, the similarities. People talked about Nicklaus's flying right elbow and things. Well, why didn't they talk about, look at this for a through swing. People don't actually realize, how strong this guy was early on. Look at the size of his legs. Have a look at this. So the guy was like, it's just huge, right? Just breaking club heads, and they hadn't seen that type of distance before. And when you're seeing people that dominate golf, that's what we're tending to see. Now, he's changed a lot, DeChambeau. Have a look at some of these positions here. It's really not the same sort of setup, is it? Okay, so you're not really seeing that one plane where he's, standing about a foot away from the ball, because you can't break your wrists from there. It's a speed accumulator. You're going to get speed out of your hands and wrists and lag. The higher you hold your hands up, the less lag you have. The higher you hold your hands up, the less lag you have. Do club golfers have lag? They really don't have any at all. So I'm a little bit worried when I'm seeing people with the club golfers with this type of style. I'm seeing them hit fat shots and thin shots, and also hitting it very short. So I mean, someone like DeChambeau could pull it off. The guy's a freak. But for other golfers out there, it's a little bit different. I mean, he's not really there. It's actually just above the belt buckle, 57 degrees, up to now, what do we got? 69 degrees. Completely different movement, completely different setup. And how's the compression on these shots? It's just something that we've never seen before. And I think it's absolutely fantastic. Now, when you're looking at this setup and you're looking at this footwork, have a look at this, because it's not that far off really when you're looking at a McIlroy setup here. When you draw a line up the shaft, have a look at the angle, 45, right? This is some of the tools that we're using on World Class Golf Instruction. I mean, there's not a huge difference. You've got 44.
World Class Golf Instruction has over 700 detailed videos for every golfer. Practice programs and evidence-based material is applied in helping you to become your own coach and play your best golf. Join us in the chat room and join the community of World Class Golf Instruction.
All right, but one of the things that gets me, this is the thing where people, I don't understand. If you draw a line on top of this head, watch some of the moves in this golf swing. All right, now you're going to be seeing the right leg move back and the left knee move out. See how that straightens? That right leg pulling back and the left heel, and that'll take pressure off your back. Have a look at the head drop. Look at the head drop. Now, tour average is between 2 to 3 inches down. Why isn't this spoken about enough? Have a look at the footwork. Have a look at that position. Like, just unbelievable. Look at that right arm. So your right arm, when your head moves down, you hold your angles, you can hit it with the bent right arm. I mean, it should be something that people are working on. It's put in the too hard basket and people just look at plane and things like that. But when you're looking at that for footwork, that is the best footwork on tour as far as I'm concerned. Through the golf ball, it's just unbelievable into here. How can you do that at the speeds he's hitting it at? All right, through the golf ball. And look at these, the V position up in here. Unbelievable golf swing, guys. This guy's going to win so much money and he's just going to keep dominating. And I just think it's an incredible action, but so far away now from one plane and setting up more normally and using lag and getting into positions at the top of the swing where we're really seeing, you know, it look pretty much exactly to the great man, Jack Nicklaus. Guys, online lessons, CraigHansonGolf.com. Check out helping people all around the world. WorldClassGolf.com. You've got to have a look at this platform, helping so many people, and joined up with V1 now. Fantastic platform. And guys, we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.